Ghost Gen 3 here, everybody. How are you? Today, cleaning out, we're actually updating my bug out bag. So, some of you guys already know, just looking at this pouch right here, what this is. Carry this on your belt. This is a pouch to my Glock entrenching tool. Basically a shovel. But that's the term that is used. But so I thought I'd say it, but hell, it's a shovel. I'm not going to give you all the specs or anything like that. I could, but a lot of good videos where the specs are there. I'm just here to tell you this thing works. I love it. I've had this thing for over 10 years. I'm going to get another one now that I'm reorganizing my bug out bag. And like I said, I have two bug out bags. One is, your 3-day for emergencies, kind of a catch-all for a 3-day survival. My major bug out bag is where I keep this thing. And that one's for, hey, I don't care if it's an earthquake, alien attack, zombies, whatever it is. Hail, acid rain. My pack I'm working on right now again, which I take out heavy stuff, and I'm always updating it. And that's for, hey, I don't know when the world's gonna get back to normal, and I got everything in there I gotta take, and I'm gone. And so that's what I'm doing now. So I saw my Glock shovel, and I thought I'd show you guys. One of the things I love, like I said, it's compact and foldable. I mean, that's awesome. This steel right here is awesome. This Glock material, I'm told, is made of the same as the Glock pistols and their weapons, which is obviously, we all know it's awesome. As you can tell, there's wear and tear on it, of course, because I've used it. This is a little, not sharp, but I can sharpen it a bit. But can it do some work damage? Yeah, I can. I mean, this is awesome. I wanted to show something here that some people probably miss. Some of my buddies that have it, I tell them. A lot of you guys, ladies and gentlemen out there, know. Obviously, we know this is the turn knob to open up the spade part right here, the metal. But one thing is here, as you can see, there's a slit. And for some of you guys or ladies that can't turn this or having problems, you could take your knife or something similar, use the backside, put that right here, and just, since it's round, we'll use the backside because it's more flat. And basically you turn it. So, kind of doing this at an angle here. You could use that to help you turn the knob. You see that? So for those of you, maybe your hands hurt, you don't have that much strength, that's what that's for right there. At least that's what I'm told. So that's a great idea. I mean, maybe your hand, you have arthritis or something. Look, put something flat. It could be anything. And all of a sudden, turn. Now you don't have to kill yourself with your fingers. And obviously, we're opening this up. As you guys all know, we can use it as a pick short way like this. And obviously, if we're intended to, we retightened it here. Doesn't take that many turns on the knob. This thing is damn sturdy. I mean, this thing is also a weapon. Basically, it's a tool slash weapon. I like the many functions and uses. I mean, look at that. It goes in. Yeah, that's pine. Let's see. Might as well play with this while we have the wood here. I mean, look at this. Trying to get this on camera. Let me zoom this in so you guys can see this. I'm using it as kind of a chopper, sort of. Let's say I had to, for whatever reason. As you can see, the white part right here, it's already kind of skinning that off. I mean, it's got the good head weight, meaning it's top heavy. So, and light on the handle. I mean, look at this. Awesome. Not a lot of shovels do that. I mean, when hand in hand close like this to do this kind of stuff here. And of course, we all know, let me widen this out. I'm not Mr. Pro Video here, but I try. So as we know, the short version, you could use this as a weapon and, slash, do what you got to do if need be, like anything. And of course, we all know, great, I got some sap on me. Oh, shit. Well, splinter. Got to watch out for those, folks. One thing I have my first aid kit, in case, I'll leave this right now so you guys can see it, is have some good tweezers, not some cheap shit. Because I've noticed that. Hey, when you're in the woods, at home, anywhere, my first aid kit in my house and in my car, tweezers. The worst thing it gets you all the time is some pin, pine needle, this from wood. I mean, look at this. And as we all know, God, that one's just sticking out. If it goes under your skin, it ruins your entire damn day, week, whatever it is. So invest in some good Now I just forgot. Some tools in your pincers, whatever, just to get those out. And I'm going to show you, I'll do a review on something else I have. Anyway, so as we know, there's a knob. And, you know, you're just turning it. You pull it out, now it's longer. You got about 2.5 feet right here. I mean, that's awesome. And, of course, we all know, for those very few that don't know, the majority of you ladies and gentlemen know that you just turn the knob and we have a saw blade, which I'm going to show you in action right now. And right here it's hollow. Some people might put something there, but you could put kind of like a test tube or something way down there, maybe. But remember, this is going to take up your space right here, so you're going to have limited here. But to each his own on that. And of course, we just put the ring back here. Let it go down. And all you do is screw it. I mean, this is beyond idiot proof. Hopefully nobody can get this wrong, but hey, not here to judge, am I? Now this blade is not too bad. Look, I've had it over 10 years. Looks like a tiny bit rusty, nothing major. Haven't used the blade a lot here and there. I have. And this part, of course, can be used as a screwdriver. It's flathead type screwdriver, depending on the size. It's 1mm thick. And I've used that actually, just without the whole shovel, just by itself, and it worked pretty well. But if you want, obviously, some torque, you would just add it to the shovel. And, you know, while it's this long, you can definitely use it as a weapon, you know, as a staff-like, even poking. But imagine on your enemy or whatever, that you're being attacked by an animal. Hopefully you have a gun or something, or a giant Bowie knife, depending on what you believe in. Second Amendment pro all the way. But imagine this right here. On your enemy, just slashing the arm or something like that. Oh yeah, you can do a lot of damage to the neck, whatever. So I'm not here to talk about doing that, but it's obvious. So this has multiple uses. Obviously it's meant to saw wood or cut something, because this is a wood type cutting tool, not for metal. And as you can tell, it's this long. So this thing's about 3.5 feet maybe, or something more or less. So like I said, not a bad weapon. You got this and that, and but like I said, tool. So what you can also do is turn this if you need it a little shorter. You don't want it that long for some close-in sawing like I'm going to do. And you know, this thing is just, I mean, look, you could turn it to whatever size comfortable for you. So let's get to some sawing and show you guys. It's a great saw. I would think you'll see my video on the Gerber saw. Naturally, that's a saw. You'll see the teeth on that. Just, we're talking gnarly piranha type teeth. This is more, like I said, look at the way even the blades are, not the blades, the wrong thing, the teeth are facing. So it's a saw, but nevertheless it works. I've used it, I know. Now the other one, like I said, is a Gerber saw. You see one of my other videos. That thing is meant for one thing. It's meant to cut through, which I've done in my other video, and I've used the same one, so you can see the size here. So let's cut this and see what happens here, so you guys can see this. Now remember, don't let the saws jump. I just shortened it down. So that's an idea for some of you, instead of having it super long, because it's kind of a little weird to hold and saw at the same time. So I just shortened it down into it, and it's a little bit shorter. So a little more controllable. Alright, now if we can just, there we go. I'm just going to do some light sawing here just so you can see where I'm at. I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see the video so I'm not wasting my time here. Alright, look at this. Starts really easy. It's round. Like I said, it's not my Gerber saw, but this is what you have in the woods, and you got to take care of business. It does the job. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Just that length, depth. That's not bad. That's pretty good. And this is part of a Christmas tree. It's pine. I love the smell of that. And here's just some other wood. This is not pine. Yeah, I think it's pine. And this is for my fireplace. Now let's pick apart here what we haven't done. Let's say here. Let's see. So this is obviously different. You can see bulky right here. It's not round. It's not flat. I'm going to be at this angle. So let's see. Make sure you guys can see this. Hold on, folks. Just getting some video problems here. Make sure you guys can see all the action here. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Here we go. Now remember, the teeth on this are facing forward, so sometimes it may be easier to go back, and in your saw, get that little groove going on there, and start. Look at that. That's not bad. It was this one right here. That's not bad. So that's a saw in action. The Glock saw. So let's extend this out. Let's take this off, put it back. Naturally clean your saw. It's always good instead of just putting it back dirty, which I'm going to do after the video. I'm just putting it back in there so you guys can see some other things. And remember, when you're using it as a shovel, this happened to a friend of mine. He's doing this. He forgot to lock it, and bam. So turn it, as I told him, counterclockwise, and there you go. Now this is not going to slide into the body. So counterclockwise, hold this, turn it counterclockwise. So unlock it clockwise, and there you go. You don't do that many turns, but you'll feel it. So now you can go back to short mode. So just make sure to lock it counterclockwise. And there's your Glock shovel. Like I said, you know, you could use it as a pick as well. And I've done this, and this is, look at the mini short version instead of pulling it all out. And it can do damage. Look at this right here. So here's a Christmas tree. It sticks. Naturally, different woods are going to act different, and especially if it's dead wood or not as dead as this, but it's pretty damn good. I like this point here instead of flat. Of course, different shovel heads are for different purposes, like firefighters use, or gardening, or for cement work and stuff. But this is, like I said, an awesome shovel. I've just loved it. I mean, somebody was thinking when they created this baby, and I'll probably get another one to keep in my car. Now it's locked. Like I said, remember this little knife, little space right here. You can put a knife or something to help you turn it, and you're good to go. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this Glock shovel entrenching tool, as some call it. So awesome, really awesome, great thinking. Take care. God bless.